Hello, everyone. Again, this is Ghana Army, where we give you all the latest from the world of Arsenal. This is the home of the champions. And today, lots to talk about. The season has ended, and definitely we will have lots of news to discuss because, especially transfers, that's what is in right now. And for the 26-27 season, it's starting officially very soon. And for now, the new intakes have been admitted into the Premier League. And now the action begins. Signing of players officially. But right now, it's all rumors, and we're hearing some movements. And especially as now, they have big plans to improve the team. A lot of players are who needs to go, and a lot of players who needs to stay. This is Gunners Army once again. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. It goes a long way in helping this channel grow. And first off, we are in the world of rumors, and we all know that until it's official, we still consider all these rumor. And according to the news, especially the BBC, it says Arsenal has made approach for PSG young defender Emmanuel Mbemba. Uh, he's 18 years old and he's on a free transfer this summer. And I think it will cost Arsenal something like 150K training compensation. His contract expires at the end of June, and June is just around the corner. And he says he's open to a Premier League move. Uh, Arsenal also have highlighted William Saliba's development part as an example, because that's a very good example of how it all started with William Saliba. And Arsenal has seen this as a potential, a very good one at that. And Arsenal has made an approach for this youth team player. And he has been offered a new contract by PSG. But this guy say he's open to a move to a leading Premier League club, with training compensation expected to be just over 150K pounds. And as you all know, his contract expires end of June. And English champions Arsenal have made early contact and outlined what they could offer, making reference to William Saliba's progression when loaned by the Gunners to Marseille. And they are using that to entice him and much possible to bring him over to Arsenal. We all know how William Saliba started gradually, and now he's a mainstay. So this guy, looking at Mbemba, he's in favor of Arsenal, and he's seeing that as a good progression for him, because most importantly, getting into its first team, developing yourself, because that's the most important thing. And this one is a good one for him. And Mbemba said he's in favor of Arsenal, and he has seen the recent stability and success the team have had under Mikel Arteta. In addition, Mbemba was told he could go out on a European loan until January 2077, allowing him time to secure a work permit to play in England. And although he has primarily played as a centre back in PSG's youth ranks, Arsenal view him as a long-term option at left back. Mbemba is a France youth international and recently captained PSG under 19 to French Youth Cup success at Stade de France. So this is a good one. Young players like that, that's a welcome development for them. They want to play at the highest level. And most teams, most players see Arsenal as a very good way to develop. I remember those years under Arsene Wenger, a lot of young players wanted to play under Arsene Wenger because knowing full well that's a very good form of development for them. You could be loaned to big teams, and before you know it, you're already in the first team. And a very good one was William Saliba. Initially, when he was bought, he was loaned out. And now he found his way back into the big team. And if you're a good player, good one for you, you might progress and progress very well. So a good one, or even though the team will need solid ready-made player to challenge for that Champions League final, because losing that Champions final still hurt somehow. And I'm sure, apart from defending the Premier League, going one step further for that Champions League is on Arsenal's mind. It's on the management's mind, and that's what they need to do. Definitely, some players will go, some will stay, and a lot of players needs to be sold or to bring in better players. And one of the steps being taken by Arsenal right now is the club closing in on making the on loan defender Piero Nkape from Bayer Leverkusen planning to make it permanent. And in his contract, the sell-on clause is 52 million euros. So Arsenal are reportedly tendering a 5-year contract, and it's already been agreed. And definitely is expected to be one of the first signings on a permanent basis uh, by Arsenal to boost the team, make it stronger. And we all know it's Arsenal really did well with their defense. Their defense were solid this season, and the midfield and attack were not that too good, even though they won the Premier League. But you could see that deficiency in them. But definitely, I'm sure I know the management, everybody's, even the coach, they know what they want to improve this team to make it better. And And according to reports, they said as the season approached its climax, Arsenal co-chair Josh Kroenke was increasingly present in London. For a very long time, he's not been coming that much, but suddenly we've been seeing their presence. While there was naturally a focus on the running, there was also time for strategic conversations with manager Mikel Arteta and sporting director Andre Beta. What could be the next stage in the evolution of Arsenal squad? So I'm looking, and according to report in those discussions, Atita and Bata emphasized that any silverware must be a beginning, not an end. Of course, for sure, because it's been a long time at Arsenal since last won something. It's been a long time the supporters had something to cheer about. Apart from coming second, cheering for goals, we didn't have anything tangible. And suddenly it seems, because in the last 3 years, Arsenal progression has been, especially in the Premier League, in the Champions League, we have seen them an upward tradition. Consistently coming second, even in the Champions League, quarterfinal, semi-final, or now final. So, and in Conke, they found a listener, and Conke has emphasized it in many interviews he has made that we are going to look to strengthen, because we know that teams around us are going to get better. No doubt, because look at Chelsea, getting a new coach, they will be buying and selling there, no doubt. Manchester United making progress. Manchester City also, even though the 115 charges are still on their neck, but definitely they'll get a new coach. They will make things happen, no doubt. Nobody is sitting down. So Arsenal also needs to go one step further from where they were. Uh, and if you want to continue to improve, you want to continue to evolve, you should not remain standing. You should not stay still. You should do what? You should make progress. And that is what Arsenal, the owners, and good luck, they are making that moves to make things a little bit better for us as fans also, and for their pocket are the same. And the chief executive, Richard Garlic, has also echoed that sentiment. You just have to evolve and improve. And he said, just like he said on BBC4, he said that our mindset is always forward. If you stand still, you go backwards. And definitely, if you stand there, people will move past you. And right now, all eyes will be on Arsenal in the new season. So that's why we need to improve, especially the attack and the midfield. Because looking at that game as being PSG, oh my. It was it wasn't an easy one. Looking at them dominating the midfield like that. So that's something we could replicate also. Get stronger midfielders, better attackers, strengthen depth. One thing that very, very, very important. That's really helped Arsenal this season because two guys in the same position, two very good guys. If one is injured, the other one slots in easily. And you don't even feel it. And that's what helped us this season. Previous seasons, once Bukayo Saka is injured, the downfall starts. Or Gabriel Saliba, William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, they're injured. The replacement is not even up to 50%. And it really affects us over the seasons. But this season was different. Once somebody's injured or anybody's game goes down, the next person to step in, there's no much difference. So certainly success will acquire Arsenal to improve their player trading. They want definitely we are going to sell a lot of players. Looking at the whole team, we are not experts. I'm not an expert, but they know those who need to go and those who still needs to stay. So Arsenal needs to start making those important decisions. And the window is almost here. And before you know it, it starts. And definitely improvement needs to be made. And at this summer window opens, definitely central midfield that needs to be boosted. Good. My Luis Kelly is resurging, and funny enough, a good one in the midfield. Gabriel Jesus, definitely, I think he might go this season, and we need another better attack. So the priority after PSG debacle, we need somebody who can hold the ball and hold it well without any question whatsoever. So, Arsenal, over to you. Make us happy. Buy the best, not only the best in class. And to some extent, solid players, good players. And with good tactics, things will just fall out in line for us. So, just like some transfers, we're in the transfer period, we are hearing rumors. The transfer market hasn't opened officially, but movements, rumors have been circulated. Morgan Rogers from Aston Villa. Some people are still skeptical, but for someone like me, I feel we can still go for that guy. Morgan Rogers, let's add him into the team. And Martinelli or Trossard, one of them should be sold to replace Morgan Rogers. If we could get Vinicius Junior, I would be glad about that. But as fans, we all have our preferences. But as this team, as the organization, they know who is best to come in. Talking about money also. Well, there are all rumors. We'll see how that goes out because definitely some other teams might be interested in Morgan Rogers also. Eli Junior Kroupi, initially, initially we had a PSG might be interested in him, but we also hear rumors that PSG are out of the race. Arsenal are interested in him too, and that's a solid player which we can add to the team. He's still young, 19 years old. That's an advantage. And for Jeremy Monga, we are hearing that that one also is virtually done. It's a youngster, and that's a good one, but still a young guy. And I think those ones might go out on loan uh, to, until they are more matured and well. But for now, we are not in the mood of bringing up youngsters. All we need to do now is we are targeting the Champions League, and we need the best in class. And another rumors also we are hearing that Morgan Gibbs White uh, is another player that Arsenal might be interested in, but obviously the outgoings will definitely uh, on that. Like Christian Nogard, he has only played. Arsenal are ready to sell him, and funny enough, has only played 56 minutes. Not a regular. I don't think. I mean, Arteta is trusting this guy, uh, and I just feel Arsenal will need to sell him, and not only him. There's several players, current players that need to be sold to fund summer market. The new income is, and Kisenoga is among the first. Who must be sold on a permanent deal before the transfer deadline of September 1st. So things must happen fast because this guy has only played 56 league minutes since his move from Brentford. 56 league minutes out of the whole 38 games. That's crazy. And definitely he needs to be sold. He's old. He's 32 right now and he's not having a start. So he's currently valued uh, at 11 million. I think it was bought from Brentford for 10 million. So another player, another solid player that Arsenal has been interested in for a long time is Kenayidis from Juventus. He's a left winger and 21 years old. That's the ideal player for Arsenal. And his current price tag is 100 million. Wow. But this is somebody Arsenal have been watching. And according to Mirror, uh, the transfer list has already been created by Arsenal staff, and it's been reported that this is a stand guy, one of the best Turkish players. This is somebody we need, and definitely, I think a left winger. Uh, I would prefer them get. He's 21 years old. I don't know much about him, but this is a player that Arsenal should try as much as possible to get. He's 21, younger than Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers' current price is his market value is 115. Yildiz is 100 million. Morgan Rogers is older, 23, attacking midfield. Yildiz is left winger, 21, 100 million, cheaper than Morgan Rogers. Because to me, most of these English players are overhyped, overrated. But we'll keep our fingers crossed and see how that goes. That's another. All these things we're just discussing, they are just rumors until it becomes reality. Also, Bacola from PSG. PSG wishes to extend his contract, but it's been 9 months of negotiations. Rumors has it that Arsenal are interested in him. Morgan Gibbs White from Nottingham Forest, Arsenal are interested too. We'll see. And we're hearing that Trossard are being wanted by Juventus. So we can make a deal that some in and out can work that way. But what do we know? It's a transfer season and things will definitely happen. So once the market kicks in, but I feel since there's a World Cup here, things will be made fast. But this World Cup will slow things a little bit down. Most of the things will happen after the World Cup because some of these players are already at the World Cup and things cannot move that quickly enough. but definitely. So we have a short season, so to say, because of the World Cup. So we'll see how they play out. Play out. So finally, talking about the World Cup, a lot of Arsenal players are at the World Cup. Yesterday, Kai Havertz scored a nice header for Germany as they defeated USA uh, in a World Cup friendlies or warm up match, or however you want to call it. And Leonard Trossard also for Belgium scored, and good one for them. And a lot of players. Martinelli also came in as a substitute for Brazil also. A lot of gunners are in the World Cup, like 16 of them. We'll keep our fingers crossed and we'll keep an eye on them, watch them as they progress, as they impress at the World Cup. And we also hear that Trossard might link to Besiktas, but good one. We'll see how that plays out. But one good thing is that Havertz and Trossard scored during their World Cup warm-up matches. And big congratulations to them. Wish them the best of luck at the World Cup. And we'll continue to monitor their progress. And please don't get yourself injured. So overall, the World Cup is here, waiting for the league to start, transfer market to open, and Arsenal to get best players in class. This is Gunnar Army. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button, comment. Let's know what you think about current transfer. Who do you think Arsenal should bring into the team? Or who do you think will make a good teammate at Arsenal? And most likely, who do you think will win the World Cup? Best of luck, all Gunners. See you on my next video. Thanks. See you soon.